You know how people always say cats are so mysterious? Well, what if I told you they're actually talking to you, like all the time? And one of their best tools for it is right there in plain sight, their tail. So let's learn how to translate what they're really saying. I mean, you see it flick, you see it shoot straight up into the air, but what does it all mean? Are they happy? Are they annoyed? Or are they just, plotting to knock that cup off the table? The answers are actually a lot clearer than you'd think. And honestly, learning their language is the best way to really strengthen that bond. Hey everyone, welcome to Pets Fun Zone. In today's explainer, we are going to decode the secret language of the feline tail. Think of us as your personal cat translator, here to help you understand your little furry friend on a whole new level. So why are we so focused on the tail? Well, yeah, it's famous for helping cats with their amazing agility. It's like a built-in counterbalance when they're walking on a fence or making a sharp turn. But its role in communication? Oh, it's just as important. It's a direct window into how they're feeling. You should really think of a cat's tail as its emotional barometer. Seriously, it broadcasts everything from pure joy when you walk in the door to that sudden fear from a loud noise. And it's not just for us humans either. It's how they tell other animals to come here, or more importantly, to back off. And all the while, it's still the key to their legendary balance. What a multitasker, right? So what makes the tail such an incredible communication tool? Well, it all starts with its anatomy, and the key to understanding just how complex it is lies in this number, 23. Any guesses what that could be? That's right, a cat's tail can have up to 23 individual vertebrae. That is almost as many as their entire spine. You pair that with dozens of tiny, precise muscles, and you've got an incredible range of motion. It's this super sophisticated instrument that can do everything from a subtle little quiver to a big, dramatic lash. Okay, let's start with the good stuff. How can you tell when your cat is happy, confident, and ready to play? These are the green light signals every cat parent loves to see, the ones that tell you everything is A-okay in their world. First up is the absolute classic, the one we all love to see, the upright tail. When a cat holds its tail straight up, maybe with a little vibration at the tip, it's like a tiny antenna broadcasting pure confidence and happiness. It's their go-to greeting for people and other friendly animals they trust. So when your cat walks up to you with their tail held high, that's their way of saying, "Hey, I'm so happy you're here." You'll see this all the time when you get home from work or school. When they trot over to the door to greet you, it's a totally clear and happy welcome. Now let's add a little twist to it. If you see that upright tail, but it's got a nice little curve at the very tip, you're looking at the classic question mark tail. And that little hook means something very, very specific. This is a direct invitation to play. Your cat is feeling curious, they're feeling friendly, and that little hook in their tail is basically them asking, "So, you want to play or what?" This is the perfect time to grab their favorite toy. They are telling you they are ready for some fun. And then, there's one of the absolute most heartwarming things a cat can do, the tail wrap. When a cat purposely wraps its tail around your leg or your arm, it's a huge sign of affection. They're pretty much saying, "You're my person." It really is the closest thing to a feline hug. Of course, it's not all happy tail wraps and playtime. The tail is also a super important warning system. Learning these signals is absolutely key to avoiding misunderstandings, and maybe a few scratches. So pay close attention here. This is about respecting their boundaries. So fear can actually show up in two totally opposite ways. First, you've got the classic Halloween cat look, the bottle brush tail. All the hair stands on end, making the tail look huge. This is pure defense. They're trying to look bigger and scarier. But then you have the total opposite, the tail tucked tightly under their body. In this case, the cat is trying to make itself look smaller, which is a sign of anxiety and submission. Now let's talk about one of the most misunderstood signals, the lashing tail. We're not talking about a slow, gentle sway. This is sharp, fast, almost twitchy movements, sometimes even thumping on the floor. A lot of people think this means excitement, but it usually means their patience is running out fast. This is so important to remember. A lashing cat tail is not the same as a happy, wagging dog tail. It's a stop sign. It means I'm getting annoyed or I'm overstimulated. If you're petting your cat and their tail starts doing this, it's your signal to give them some space. Ignoring this warning is how a nice cuddle session can end with a sudden swat. The tail doesn't just show big feelings like happiness or fear, it also reveals a cat's incredible focus. When that little inner hunter wakes up, the tail tells a very specific story about concentration. Here we've got two different modes of focus. First is the slow, gentle sway from side to side. It's almost hypnotic. That means they are totally locked onto something, like a bird outside or a bug on the wall. A tail held straight down and low, though, can be neutral. But if they're hunting, it means they are in full-on stalk mode. Here at Pets Fun Zone, we believe that learning to spot this shift is a great way to understand their mindset. Okay, to really become a pro at this, you've got to remember that the tail is just one piece of the puzzle. Let's put it all together so you can get the full message. The tail is a huge signal, but it never ever acts alone. To get the whole picture, you have to look at the rest of their body. For example, an upright tail paired with soft eyes and slow blinks, that's pure love and trust. But that exact same upright tail paired with flattened ears and a tense body, that means something totally different, like fear or defensiveness. Always check the ears, the eyes, and their posture. So let's quickly recap the 3 biggest mistakes people make. Number 1, thinking that slow, focused sway means they're mad when it's actually just deep concentration. Number 2, and this one is huge, ignoring those fast, irritated flicks when you're petting them. That is a clear warning to stop. And finally, number 3, assuming a high tail is always a good thing. If the fur is standing up, it's a sign of fear, not a friendly hello. If you take just one thing away from all this, let it be this. Your cat's tail is their emotional barometer. It is constantly sending out this rich, honest stream of information about what's going on inside. By learning to read it, you're not just avoiding a few swats, you're building a deeper, more trusting relationship with your cat. So go on, take a look at your cat. Is their tail giving you a happy little question mark? A focused, slow sway? Or is it just relaxed and wrapped around their paws? You now have the tools to understand them better than ever before. So listen to what they have to say. For more deep dives and fun pet facts, come join the Pets Fun Zone community. Be sure to subscribe for more explainers, check out our blog for some other great articles, and take a look at our shop for some fun pet lover gifts. We'll see you next time.